Are followers really that important, or are they really not important? In my personal opinion, I think followers are probably the most important thing in the world in Twitch. And allow me to explain what I mean. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gigo, put it together and it's pronounced Gigo, and today we're going to be talking about the value of followers. But before we jump into it, I do want to remind you guys that we do stream on Twitch, link in the description below, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Hope to see you all there. The importance of followers varies, but it's a very unpopular opinion to say that followers do matter. A lot more people say that they just don't matter at all. They're just not important. Whatever amount of followers you get doesn't really reflect how much you're getting out of Twitch in any way, shape, or form. And in my personal opinion, that is not true to an extent. What is very true is at some point the value of followers begin to dwindle, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit. But I think to smaller streamers or smaller channels or growing channels, follower counts are probably the most important thing to that content creator. And the reason being is because it can be used as a marketing tool. People are forgetting that every last bit of digit detail can be used as a marketing tool for your channel. Think about it this way. If you have 500 followers and you're averaging 10 to 15 viewers per stream, and you are only getting 1 subscriber per week, and let's say you've been streaming for 2 months, just to simplify the math, what sounds better to someone totally new to your stream? Hey, I'm a new streamer, I'm averaging 10 to 15 viewers, I have over 500 followers, and I have over 2,000 channel views. Or, hey, I'm a small streamer, I'm averaging 10 to 15 viewers, and I have about 10 subscribers, and I have about 2,000 channel views. In both scenarios, numbers are being utilized to market the channel. Now, using the follower number is a little bit more enticing or a little bit more appealing because it shows that you have a larger fan base or a broader or a larger support system for the channel. Granted that your viewer count is only averaging 10 to 15, the fact that there are still other high numbers to complement the channel is still an appeal to people coming into the channel that are new to the channel. Now, the other marketing method, which is just kind of focusing on your subscribers and comparing it with the channel views and all that other good stuff, that one kind of focuses a little bit more on how tight-knit your community really are. Your community are? What is grammar? When expressing that you are averaging 10 to 15 viewers and 10 to 15 subscribers in this window of time, it usually shows that you have a loyal fan base already in comparison to the other, where it just seems like you're developing and growing a fan base and you're growing an actual community. But that's not to say that you're not doing the same with your subscriber number. It's just more enticing to use your follower number because the followers is just a higher number. And people usually look to see what numbers you're pulling in to see if you're really worth their time of watching the stream. And that's how it is, and that's how it's always going to be when it comes to any of these media platforms. Are other people really watching your content? Are you really growing? That dictates how valuable or how worthwhile it'll be for that new viewer to come in and watch your actual channel. Now, I totally understand that at some point the value of followers do begin to dwindle. I can agree with that, but I don't agree with the idea that they just stop being important, or they're just not important from the get-go. I think they're important up until a point in your channel or in your streaming career. Think of it this way. If you're a small content creator, if you're a small channel, you're using these numbers to market your channel. You're using these numbers to show people that you are worthwhile watching, that you are worthwhile joining the community, that you are developing great content that other people are enjoying. But there is going to be that one point where you are really blowing up on Twitch and followers just aren't doing anything for you anymore. At that point, it's just it's not to be kind of dismissive about it, but it becomes a useless statistic. And that is where people derive the idea that they just don't matter. It's really tough to measure at which point followers really don't matter. And I've got a couple ideas. You'll just instinctively notice that you stop caring for followers and start caring more for other things. Like, are people buying your merch? Are people subscribing? Are people looking at your YouTube channel? Are you getting views in all of your videos that you put up on all your VODs and anything like that? I believe that the best way to measure at which point followers or the values of followers begin to dwindle would be comparing your rate of growth in many different aspects of a channel. This is what I would consider the break-even point. You measure your growth of followers, or the rate of growth, I should say, of followers, and compare that to the rate of growth in your subscribers and your viewers. Comparing those two rates will probably determine, or at least narrow down, at which point the followers or the values of followers begin to dwindle. Now, you can personally believe that they'll just stop mattering, or they just will never matter. That's entirely up to you. That's your opinion. That's perfectly fine. I strongly believe that there's going to always be value in followers. The value of the followers just changes. And that's my personal opinion on the matter. But I would love to hear your thoughts nonetheless on what you guys think on the matter. I know it is a popular belief that followers just don't matter at all. They have no value, but I wanted to play devil's advocate and share my thoughts on the value of followers, and wanted to see if you guys can understand that maybe it's not that they don't matter, it's just they just mattered less over time. I also forgot to mention that follow for follows, those hurt you so much more than help you in every way, shape, or form. It's really hard for new viewers to look at your numbers and see it be so skewed, and for them to not think that you did follow for follow. A lot of community members that are really trying to grow their channels in the best way that they can will immediately assume follow for follow, and that'll flag your channel down as someone who can't really market and maintain their channel the way that it's supposed to be done. Follow for follows is not a shortcut. As a matter of fact, it's more like a cripple. So stay away from those. And follow for follows can absolutely hurt you in marketing ways as well. Like I said, when you become a part of this industry, brand is everything, and your brand is your image. So the number one rule you should have is your brand is the most valuable thing you have. Nonetheless, this is all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed the video, please feel free to hit that like button. If you wish to see more content like this, consider hitting the subscribe. Also, wanted to remind you that our Twitch channel, we do go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Link in the description below. I hope to see all of you there, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Before we get into this next fight, don't engage. He's gonna engage too. How are we? Dude, there's 2 squads left. Oh, I just saw. What? I can't believe. I can't believe what just happened. Oh my! I can't keep my headphones on. I can't believe what just happened, dude. Chris Evans quit so early. I can't believe what just happened.